Most men kill attraction by being way too available way too soon. They respond instantly to texts. They rush physical escalation. They reveal all their intentions immediately. And they wonder why she loses interest. I'm here to tell you, there is a better way. This isn't about playing games. This is about understanding female psychology at its core. Men who master erotic tension don't just get women's attention, they command it. Have you ever noticed how the women you want most are the ones who make you work hardest for their attention? It's not coincidence. It's a biological weeding mechanism. This is the fundamental mistake most men make. They believe showing constant interest and availability demonstrates their value. It doesn't. It destroys their value. Welcome to the Port Car Method, where I help men transform from being too available into masters of erotic tension. Men whose strategic restraint creates irresistible desire. Men who understand that what's freely available has no value. What's scarce becomes precious. Basic supply and demand. When you're always available by text or phone call, when you rush physical escalation, when you reveal all of your intentions immediately, you're telling her one thing: I have no other options. Women want the men they believe other women want. They desire men who have choices, men who exercise restraint. The paradox is clear. The more you chase, the more she retreats. By the same token, the more you hold back, the more she advances. Erotic tension is the space between wanting and having, the gap between desire and fulfillment. This tension creates a powerful cocktail of neurochemicals in her brain: dopamine, norepinephrine, and adrenaline. When outcomes are uncertain, when gratification is delayed, the brain produces more dopamine than when rewards are immediate and guaranteed. That's why gambling is so addictive. It's also why the chase is more exciting, very often, than the catch. There's also the principle of polarity. Masculine energy is directional, focused, and penetrating. Feminine energy is receptive, flowing, and most importantly, surrendering. When you exercise restraint, you amplify that polarity. You're genuinely displaying masculinity, which forces her to fall deeper into her feminine. This creates not simple attraction, but a genuinely magnetic pull. Research confirms it. A study from the University of Virginia found that women rated men as more attractive when they were uncertain about those men's interest, compared to when they knew the men liked them. Uncertainty creates arousal. Restraint creates desire. So let's get practical. Here are some specific tactics to create and maintain erotic tension. 1. Hold lingering eye contact. Eye contact pierces her defenses. It builds vulnerability and connection without words. When you maintain steady eye contact until she looks away, blushes, or adjusts her posture, you're establishing masculine dominance through quiet presence. Keep a knowing smile on your face and a little gleam in your eye. Weak men break eye contact first. Weak men get uncomfortable. They look away. You will hold her gaze slightly longer than feels natural. Count to 10 internally if needed. Don't gloat after she breaks. You're signaling comfort with the tension. Your ability to remain unmoved while she feels that intensity. So, just hold on to that smile. Number 2, Delay your rewards. Make her earn touch and praise. Immediate rewards condition entitlement. Immediate rewards diminish your value. Delaying creates scarcity. It makes each reward more impactful and trains her to associate pleasure with earning your favor. If she seeks physical affection, respond with something like, "Show me why you deserve it," playfully. Then deliver after you receive the positive action you want from her. This creates a powerful dynamic where she's working for your approval rather than you working for hers. Number 3, practice strategic silence. Silence disrupts expectations. It forces her to chase your attention and reveal her own. Most men rush to fill conversational gaps. They're uncomfortable with silence. That signals weakness and is a major sign of insecurity. Instead, employ deliberate pauses in your conversations. Let silence hang after her statements or questions. After she speaks, count to 3 silently before replying calmly. Use this especially in emotional discussions. This conveys control and mystery, making your words rarer and more potent. Number 4, touch with intention. Neck, hip, lower back. These areas signal control. Grabbing and moving a woman, even just a few inches to the left or right using her hips, she will immediately become eager for action. Strategic touch communicates ownership and direction non-verbally. Apply firm, purposeful touches during otherwise innocent interactions. Guide her through a door with your hand on her lower back, or brush her neck, moving her hair over her shoulder while talking with her. Number 5, issue calm commands. Get into the habit of issuing commands like, "Hold still," "Eyes on me." Clear direction establishes leadership, channeling her focus to you and creating positive response patterns. Deliver direct, composed instructions during intimate or charged moments. Speak at a low, even tone without raising volume, and follow through if she ignores you. These simple commands transform routine moments into charged exchanges which fuel desire. Number 6, interrupt escalation. When she builds emotional intensity, whether arguing or flirting heavily, cut it off by physically drawing her closer to you. This prevents the dynamic from becoming unbalanced, restoring polarity and converting potential conflict into attraction. If she rambles emotionally, step in and pull her in by the waist or the hips, gently but firmly, and say nothing. This surprises and resets her emotional system. It also deepens her reliance on your leadership. Once you see her mental shift, then you can continue the conversation. And finally, create anticipation. In intimate contexts, and please understand there's a lot of words I can't use because we're on YouTube and I don't want to get a ban. So, during intimate context, build anticipation by pausing at key moments. Require her to say clearly what she wants. Be unrelentingly patient. Do not let her off that hook. During moments of closeness, pause when her interests peak, and then say something like, "Ask nicely," and and then continue only after she does as you have instructed. This prevents you both from falling into routines, keeping intimacy dynamic, and her eager for your approval. These tactics form a system of erotic tension that builds over time. Start by integrating one tactic per day over the course of a week. Note her responses. The key is calibration. Every woman responds differently to tension. Some need more, some less. Read her signals. This is not about being cold or distant. It's about creating contrast. The warmth you do show becomes more meaningful against the backdrop of your restraint. Remember, tension without eventual reward will only create frustration. The goal is to build anticipation for a fulfillment, the words I gotta use, that exceeds her previous expectations. Intensely, repeatedly. Now, I know there's going to be somebody out there who's going, but isn't this manipulation? No, manipulation involves deception. The game of chess is manipulation. I move my pieces, so you're forced to move your pieces into places where you would not put them yourself for your own good. Do you see the difference? This is about understanding female psychology and creating a dynamic which satisfies her deepest desires for masculine leadership. You're not pretending to be something you're not. You're taking specific actions and embodying the man she wants you to be. Now, if these ideas make sense to you, if you see the power in strategic restraint in building erotic tension, would it be too much for you to take 5 seconds right now, just pause the video, hit like, and subscribe to the channel? And don't do it necessarily for my numbers. Do it to remind yourself that this channel exists when you need it most. This is just one of dozens and dozens of topics I'll be covering. For those of you who would like to go deeper with these techniques, visit portcarmerchants.com. That's portcarmerchants.com. You'll find downloadable guides which provide detailed examples and advanced applications for each of these tactics. Learn the Portcar method, my friend. Never be lied to or cheated on again.